Hey there everybody, Mono the Everest is back here once again with a brand new video for you with this guy here, which I just showed you some footage of in the opening of this here video. But this is my V3 burnt Chucky. This one's going to a customer. And I just thought I'd do a quick video on it to show off the detail. I've never done a full in-depth video on a burnt Chucky. I did a work in progress video on one a few months back for a friend. This one is my brand new one. This one is a completely different doll. But I am incredibly happy with it. All the detail I managed to capture on it is probably my favorite part. I'm just super happy with this product, and the customer is very happy with it too, and it will be being shipped out either today or tomorrow. But I thought we'd go over a few of the details on it, a few of the finer details in this guy, because I did spend a lot of time working on this figure, and I'm super happy with it. But I think we'll start off with the easier stuff first, so let's go over the talking feature, because I think that's really important to Chucky dolls now, is that they can talk. Because Chucky as a character is very verbal. So yeah, what I did, I just got a 2-minute long easy soundboard. I actually got it on sale for cheap. So I actually put some of the theme song in there as well after his lines of dialogue are over, which I think is a nice little detail that everybody will appreciate. But yeah, and the button, which is located right here, if I move back this patch, see the little metal button there, which is pretty cool. And do a little test of that for you. Press it there. You could hear him talk in the opener video, but I think it's cool to have him also talk here, because why not? A few basic lines from the movie, which is pretty simple. How I did that, I just opened up the chest, I drilled a hole to put the button wire through, pulled the button through, hot glued it to the front, I put the speaker grill in the actual chest, so the chest is still flat aside from the button, which I really like. I know a lot of people will get those little easy sound boxes and tuck them in the overalls, but I decided to put it in his chest so it's more flush. I also, because there is that space where originally they were going to put a speaker grill. Spirit was supposed to put a speaker grill in it to make it talk, but they never went through with it, so I just did that. And on these new ones, they don't mold the holes in there, the little speaker holes, so I did have to drill all those out, but it was fine. And I just hot glued the speaker grill in there, and it works perfect. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, and the details. Look at the clothing, which has been shredded accordingly. Even got the wires coming through the arm here, which is accurate to the film. I'm trying to figure out a better way to do this, but it works for now. You've got the bullet hole in his chest there with little residues of blood, also on this side over here. You got the one from Mike Norris earlier in the film. You have all the drip down rubber. You've also got the missing buttons, which is accurate. The one in the film, by that point in the film, after he's burnt, the buttons are just falling off, which could have been a continuity error, or because I know that there are some shots in the film where the regular doll that is not burnt is missing the buttons on the overalls. So I saw that detail, knew I had to include it, so that's what I did for this guy. Teeth are fully sculpted. What I want to do in the future though is sculpt some actually like really nice teeth, cast them in silicone, and then make them in resin to get more of an actual teeth look. These are just sculpted with air dry clay. They're okay. They're more to scale with the doll. I didn't want to use like life-size dentures or anything like that, so I just sculpted them to the proportions of the doll. Painted them up, did a black wash over them, also did some yellows in there. The eyeballs, which I will be getting other eyes, because I am making my own personal doll for my Chucky collection that I'm working on. I will be getting my own personal doll for that, making my own personal burnt Chucky, and I will be getting some other eyes that are more accurate, because these ones, they are nice. They do have that really nice translucent blue color, but the pupils are slightly too large. If you remember in the first movie, the pupils are very, very small, especially when he looks like this. Yeah, he's also got the hole in his head, which I made sure last time it was a little bit more up here. This time I decided to lower it, make it more of an angle instead of just a clean round hole, because that's how it looks in the film. Just got the red wire sticking out. Also got this part here, which is accurate to the film, where you can see a melted portion of the collar. I've got all the latex on his face, which I'm really happy with. His entire head has been covered. Also, you can see here there is actual different colors to the burnt hair. You can see a lot of the orange still popping through, some patches of still solid orange. If the camera will focus. Very happy with those. Even left some regular colored glue on there to resemble melted glue. I was gonna press this button. But yeah, and you've got this eye, which is in there. The other eye is in there. It's just covered a lot. You can still see hints of it through the melted plastic, which I'm very happy with. Let's take a look at his hands. Here is his left hand. You have that melted piece of latex both on his hand and on the back of his wrist cuff, which is accurate to the film. You've also got the wires sticking out, which was a long and tedious process to get these the way that I wanted them to look, and I'm pretty happy with them. A lot of weathering on the hands. Like I said before, we've got the wires in the arms. We've also got this open patch here, which is accurate to the film. The knife, I do want to figure out a better way to put these knives in the hands. Right now it's just a hair tie, actually. And the knife is just the Spirit Halloween 10-inch Voodoo Knife, because it has actually pretty much to scale with the one from the film. I think the one from the film might have been a little bit smaller, but I think it looks fine with this guy, especially if I were to, get in the arm like that, like how he does in the film. Also, the hands are still posable, too, which is nice. Yeah, looks good. It's got the little green leaf pieces on there that I believe is a flame, and the skull and crossbones. And actually, for a really cheap prop, this is like a $10 knife. You can get it on Amazon still. It is surprisingly very well done. Yeah, and on the other side here, we have all the accurate tearing. We've got this split wrist cuff here, which is accurate to the film. Also, none of the wires on the hand are exposed on this hand, because that is accurate to the film. If you look at the stunt doll, when Mrs. Barkley blows his arm off, you can see none of the fingers are melted down to the wire, like the other hand. So I kept that there. We've also got this accurate little burn patch here. You got this entire shredded arm. That was one thing I wanted to focus on. The hero doll that was used for this scene is incredibly shredded. The clothes are incredibly shredded. I see so many burnt Chuckies, and people just paint it black, put some holes in it. It does not look right. You want it to be absolutely shredded, tassels hanging, stuff like that. Like you've got this is in the film, this little hanging one right here at the side with dripped bits of the black plastic up at the top. It's got his shoes, which also, for the shoes, you want to remove the tongue of the shoe, because in that scene when it's panning up his body, you can see there are no tongues of the shoe. It's just the shoe with, no tongue in it. So yeah, there's the back. Got a lot of shredding there. Got a nice big hole in the back too. But yeah, this is going off to a customer within the next few days. These are available on my Etsy. I'll link my Etsy in the description, actually. And yeah, if you want one of these guys, just comment below, and I'll go to my Etsy, do whatever, and they will be available. So yeah, just another look at my Spirit Good Guy doll, rehauled into a 1988 burnt Chucky. I figure actually I'll go over the head a little bit before we go for about a minute. How I did this, I did it the traditional way. How to put the eyes and the teeth in there. I cut the head around the hairline and just plugged off the whole top of the head. So then when I got the eyes and the teeth all made up, I put them in the back and I glued them in place, and I think it worked exponentially, especially on the teeth. You get more of that three-dimensional feel. Yeah, very, very, very happy with these, with this product. And the customer seems to be very happy. I sent her pictures of it and all that. It's for her daughter, I believe. And yeah, this guy still comes with the Good Guys box and everything. Nothing's been done to the box, to the Good Guys box. It's just the doll has been modified. But yeah, very, very happy with this guy. It is still using a lot of basic methods that other burnt Chuckies use, which are like hot glue. What I want to start trying to do is actually how Kevin Yeager did it in the film, which he just took the doll and just took a blowtorch to it. And that's the look in the film, is this burnt latex look. This looks more, yeah, you can tell that it's hot glue. But the way I did it, I didn't just glob it on. I would take it, pour it on, and then smear it around with the nozzle to try to get this charred look instead of just a melting look. But yeah, these dolls have been trial and error. If you remember, back in 2019, I did my first one, which was on a Spencer's Chucky, the regular Chucky with the scarred face and all that, which is about 24 inches tall. I like this one since he is more proportionate and he is actually posable. The wireframe in this guy is still fully working. He was fully disassembled. The only problem was getting the arms and legs back on with all the stuffing and the zip ties and all that. But besides that, overall, very successful project. These do take a while because it is a lot of waiting on materials and a lot of staying up late at night working on them. This guy took me about a good 2.5 weeks, not counting shipping time and all that for the products to make him and all that, but you know, the knife and everything, and then the shipping is also quite expensive. So, but yeah, that is a look at my burnt Chucky rehaul prop. Like I said, these are always available. If you ever want one, just go straight to my Etsy, order one. This has been Mondo the Avaricious showing you a new product and also my new lighting system, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, that is it for this video today. My faithful viewers, what is it, like 385 or something like that, the ones who are still here after years. I promise there's gonna be more uploads soon. I'm having more time to upload now, so, but yeah, that's about it. Hope you all have a fantastic one. See you later.